Hey guys, so today we have on our show Dr. Trupti, who is very graciously decided to give us some of her time. She is a mother of a 16-month-old daughter. She grew up as a single child in a conservative household where her parents allowed her the freedom to become a doctor, pursue her dreams, and of course she would like her daughter to also have that freedom. Let's hear it from Dr. Trupti on what she thinks about raising her own child. So welcome Dr. Trupti. Thanks so much for joining and giving us your time. Thank you
Thank you
for
so
joining
much
us
for
on that.
having me.
Thanks so much. So I know we were talking earlier, Dr. Trupti, and you were saying things like how it is important to hold on to your roots and culture, but also move ahead with the times. Do you want to share a little bit about that with our viewers?
Basically, in India, we have a close knit family, not like in the Western countries where parents are all together by themselves, where they have to raise the kid. We have the support of our family, we have our elders to guide us. Our culture is such that we have so many different, values inculcated in the way of. Say maybe prayers or pujas, or even in Sanskrit shlokas we have so many things imbibed, the core values. So we can hold on to our roots and use it in a way where we can push the child to its limits, but not so that it breaks the child.
Absolutely, absolutely. So as we always say, right, like we want our babies, our children to be whoever they wish to be, but we also want to provide them that guiding light without any pressure or stress, right?
I have always enjoyed reading. That was my passion
Okay.
from the beginning. So I always used to read ebooks or anything what I used to get. That I got it from my grandpa, because whenever I used to go to his house, he had a whole bunch of variety of books. To be frank, I always found his knowledge and his what I can say passion to read inculcated in me. And after
Okay.
that I picked it up, and now when my baby was actually 2 months old, from then I started collecting books, and from then I started making her read. So now when she's 16 months old, I can proudly say that she goes to the room, brings some books, and she's like, we'll read this, we'll read that, and she does not tear the books also. That I'm
Yeah.
proud of. So I can say that some values I have been able to inculcate in her. She is fond of the boosted cards which you have provided in your program, so she loves it. She wants to see more and more of it all the time. We
Yeah.
enjoy our time together. As I'm a doctor, I am actually busy, and I'll not be able to give much time to her. So the time I spend with her, I wanted to be qualitative rather than quantitative. So I make the most of it whenever I am with her, so that even I provide her with things where she can grow as an individual, and her brain goes to its maximum capacity, but she also enjoys the things. It's like she herself goes to the room, brings some books out, and she's like, we'll read this today, we'll read that today. So I'm like very happy about that.
That's amazing. So she actually enjoys, even though it's sort of like a nerdy academic activity, but she is enjoying it and she's developing her abilities as well, right? You were saying something about not being able to give enough time because you are, of course, a doctor and you're busy. So, how does that work? Like, how are you able to maximize the time, qualitatively speaking, with your baby when you're doing anything with her?
Raghav, if anyone had heard you before, they know that you have asked only 5 minutes of their time. So it has been a boon actually that I went to your program and I got to know many things. Even though I'm a doctor, there are some limitations where, I couldn't do so much of research. Like you have read like 60 plus hours of, I mean, I think 60 plus books, right? And
Right.
so many hours of research you have done to your kid. Even though we want to do it, we will not be having the time to do so much of research and go through so much of literature to engage our kids and put it in the right way for their age and how to do it. So it has been a great help from your side, that I have been able to make her move a lot. She is just started walking now. She is enjoyed the booster cards, but they have enjoyed your program, as I have talked to other people also. Your program has been like really enjoyable, to be frank. The
Yeah.
qualitative time which we spend with the kid, that has been really a boon.
Thank you so much. Thanks for those kind words. As we've been parents ourselves, right? And we know how parenting is a really tough journey. You don't get the time, right? Because you're always running around your baby and their diaper needs, their sleep needs, vaccinations, this that. So our goal was to make it so simple that it's just like literally 5 minutes in a day, and any time during the day you can do those activities. And in some sense, do you feel that it also becomes part of your daily life, like whatever you are doing? Are we? Has the program changed your mindset in any way in terms of how you interact with your baby, or that is not something that you've seen?
Yes, yes. The program actually has changed the mindset of the whole family, to be frank,
Right.
because especially I can say about the flashcards and booster cards method, because what we as parents think is we have to make the child memorize things. We have to make
Yeah.
the child, learn what is there in front of them. But as we know that that is not the case, we want them to learn how to learn. That
Right.
is the
Exactly.
most important thing. So we are giving her the freedom and making her, learn in an enjoyable, fun manner, and introducing her things which I could not do in my childhood, sadly.
No, you. I think you are inspiration to a lot of other parents. Being a doctor, being a mother itself is an inspiration, and handling all of yeah, and being a doctor on top of that is just yeah. I'm sure you are a role model to a lot of parents in your community as well. So, thanks for joining us, and thank you for taking time out. Are there any last words that you would like to share with us before we let you go?
um like I was telling Raghav, parenting is really hard. It's like we are torn between giving them the freedom and keeping them in a cocoon, safe in this
Yeah.
world. But we actually have to give them the freedom that they can become the human, that the beautiful human being that they can blossom into. They can be kind, compassionate. They can take the burden of other people, be dependable. So in that sense, your program has really helped to inculcate your moral values also. And going forward, I would look up to her becoming a really great human being, all
Yes.
in all.
Yes, absolutely. That our program, as you already know, the Prodigy Framework, the moral code encapsulates everything else, right? So what we say is that none of it makes sense if we don't have integrity, character, personality, all those kind of things. So yeah. So thanks for joining. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it, and I hope to chat again with you soon. See you in our communities as well, and wish you lots of luck, success, all the best for your baby. Lots of love to her as well.
Thank you, Raghav. The pleasure is all mine.
Thank you so much.